Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Those of you who are new here, my name is Anjali, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my everyday winter makeup routine, in which I do basically very simple steps, and it is a very beginner friendly makeup ritual routine that I do. So without any further ado, let's begin. I have already prepped up my skin. I have applied a hydrating toner, and top of it I have applied sunscreen, and that's how I am looking. My skin type is very dry, so I always look for something which is hydrating for my skin. And yeah, because in winters if I just directly apply makeup, it will be very dry and patchy, which I don't like at all. Since ये बहुत ही basic makeup routine है, I am not going to apply primer because I have already prepped up my skin, and my sunscreen is going to act as a hydrating primer. So my first step always is to even out my skin. Like you can see, I have dark circles, and I'm just going to even out so that when I apply my base, I have a flawless base. There's nothing really called as a flawless base, but in my defense, like I will have a better canvas to apply makeup. So to apply this concealer, I take a concealer brush. It is a very high density brush. Ignore my nails, please. I'm going to get them done today. So I just take a little amount because it is high coverage. Trust me, tiniest amount is going to do the job. And like this, I'm just going to apply around my dark circles. So this is like a shade darker for me, and when you are covering your dark circles, trust me, you should go in with a darker shade or maybe with a color corrector, but I prefer using a concealer over a color corrector unless I am not going out for a proper function and doing a heavy duty makeup. So can you see the difference? Over here you can't see any dark circles. Over here you can see my puffy eye and dark circle. So that's the difference I'm talking about. It just evens out your entire face, and I love that about it. Let me show you how I do it over here also. I'm just gonna do it very roughly. You don't have to be precise that everything has to be blended, because you're just evening out everything. So that's how it looks. So much better. So I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer around my lip area as well, because I have pigmented lips and my surrounding is also pigmented. So you can see that now my skin looks even toned. Now I'm gonna go in with a skin tint. Like recently I got my hands on this. This is from Smashbox, and this is a skin tint. I am in the shade medium tan, as you can see, and I have heard really good reviews about it, and I have even tried it before once, and I really liked how it looked on my dehydrated, very drying skin, because it gives you a very soft natural glow, which I really like. So you just need a tiniest amount like this, and what I do is I just use it like a moisturizer. I don't like using foundation on a daily basis. I only use foundation when I'm going out for a function. So in such occasions only I prefer using foundation, but otherwise I always go in with a skin tint, and I have some 2-3 really good skin tint that are my go-to, and I always reach out to them whenever I have to. So now I'm just gonna blend it in using my fingers, and I want to make sure that it gives me a finish just like a moisturizer, just like a tinted moisturizer, because that's what it is. So I'm just gonna use my fingers and blend this in. See how glowy my base has become instantly. It is a very glowy, hydrating skin tint. Whatever is left, I just apply it around my neck. See, I didn't have to do a lot, just a little bit, because I want my skin to look like my skin. So that's how my base is looking, and it was so quick, like literally within seconds it got blended into my skin. Since I'm doing a soft glam, so I'm gonna reach out for more pinkish kind of a shade instead of browns. So I have this YSL liquid blush, and hands down the best blush out there. If you are looking for a luxury blush and if you can spend so much money on a blush, trust me, genuinely worth trying. It's so good. You just need the tiniest amount. Because I want my face to be uplifted, I apply it over here like this. Same, I'm gonna apply it this side. Just 2 tiny drops. It is such a pretty berry color. I'm taking a fluffy brush, which is a blush brush. So let's just blend it. See, it gives such a soft, natural finish, and it doesn't make my base matte. It is a glowy, dewy blush. Blend it from here as well. See, I am taking all the product upwards and I'm not dragging it down because I don't want my face to look like a sad face. Now, whatever little product is left, I apply it on my nose and just make everything look like one. I take a concealer which is a shade lighter to my skin tone, and if you don't want to spend so much time on your makeup, you can completely skip this step. Even I don't do it every day. Like if I am in a hurry, I just skip it. But adding a lighter shade actually pops your under eyes and it makes it look brighter. So just a tiny bit, and over here as well. Basically in areas where you want to highlight. So these are the areas where I'm gonna apply my lighter shade concealer. Now I'm gonna let it marinate for a while, because after that, if I'll blend it, it will give a little more coverage. And meanwhile, let's do our eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I always use this one from Benefit. This is Precisely My Brow, and this is a very dark brown shade. So what I do is I just fill in my brows from the back to make it look like it has density, which it does have. My eyebrows have a lot of gap in the middle, so I just let it be. I'm just gonna fill it from here. I don't like eyebrows which look artificial. Like, I want a natural looking eyebrow, so we're just gonna be very precise with the Precisely My Brow. Alright, so that's how my eyebrows are looking. I'll just brush it once again. Sometimes I also go in with the eyebrow gel on days when I don't feel like putting in this effort. Like, I have lazy steps for almost everything on days when I have to go out but I don't want to do anything at all. Now we are gonna do eyes. So before starting off with the eyes, I am just gently gonna blend everything in again, because you can see that I have creases. So just set it. And now I'm just going to use a very light one shade of pink from any eyeshadow palette. I am using this one from Huda Beauty. So I'm just going to take a very light pinkish shade like this one, or actually this one. I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to give a little pop of color to my eyes. I don't like doing a lot with my eyes. I just like them to be very natural and just single color, and that's all, because honestly I don't like wasting my time on eyes. And I'm not going to use any other color. Basically, I'm just trying to lock my concealer with some sort of powder product, so this pink does the job. But make sure that you blend it properly and you don't show any harsh lines on your lids. Now that we have let our concealer sit for almost 2-3 minutes, I guess, now I'm gonna blend it using a concealer brush. I have this one from PAC. Again, this is very old. This is 219 concealer brush only. So now I'm gonna blend everything in the area where I have applied the concealer. I'm not going to just drag it all over my face, only in the areas where I have applied the concealer. Also, this way, if you have applied a lot of blush, that also gets cancelled out and evens out. Like when you have blush blindness, you can work your way out using this step. Can you see how it has given me some sort of brightness under my eyes. I just love how it looks. This is one of my favorite steps from the makeup routine that I do. Now we are just gonna blend this. The reason why I put concealer over here is to uplift my face. I want my face to look like snatched. So we are gonna blend it in upwards direction only. See, I'm not dragging anything down. Now that all the blending is done, that's how my face is looking. Quite like it, very natural, nothing fancy, nothing extra. That once I am done with all my cream products, I go in with a fixing spray or setting spray. This one is from Huda Beauty. I recently got it. I don't know how it is. I've heard really good reviews about it, so let's try. It's very lightweight, doesn't feel like I have applied so much but didn't feel like it. Once this is settled, once this is dry, we are going to go in with our powder products. Up close, that's how we are looking. Pinky. Oh, it dried quickly. I love that. Now we are going to go in with our powder products, but before that, just let me see if I have any creasing. For the powder product, again, I'm going to use this brush only, and I have this compact from MAC. I have been using this compact powder since college, like it's been almost 7-8 years now, and I will just take a tiny bit of it, grab the extra, and set the places where I have applied concealer, because that's where I have used most of the products. So we're gonna set it in around my lip area. I get laugh lines very easily no matter what I do. Rest face, I'm gonna let it be. Now I am gonna apply a little more blush because I feel like that's not enough. So I'm gonna go in with a powder blush now to set my liquid blush. And this one again is from YSL. It is kind of a similar shade. It is also a berry shade only. I don't know why the shades are not written on it, but see, it is a very purple, sparkly, glittery shade. So again, I'm gonna take this fluffy brush. I'm gonna take a little because it is very pigmented. Trust me, it is very pigmented. So just make sure that you get rid of the extra product and you pick up a little, very tiny amount of it. I have again picked up a lot, and I'm gonna blend it in properly. See how pigmented it is. So I'm gonna put the extra over here. Again, in the same direction as I've applied my liquid blush. I will again take my concealer brush and dab it over here to blend my concealer and my blush together. This way you don't see any harsh lines. I love Clinique. Their skincare of course is good, but even their makeup is infused with skincare benefits. So I love how their makeup sits on your face. And this mascara, again, it's so easy to apply, gives you volume, gives you length, and the best part is it's very easy to take it off. I just hate mascaras, waterproof mascaras, for which I have to fight with my lashes and I have to break my lashes to get rid of it. The volume it has given and the length, the difference. I look very funny while applying mascara. Coming to the lips, I'm gonna use this one from Charlotte Tilbury. Savage Rose. It is a very nice rosy shade. Just outline our lips. See, such a pretty color. Now I'm just gonna smudge it. go in with a pinky lipstick. I have this one from Mars. Basically, Mars had this combo where I got 3 lipsticks, so I'm gonna use two of them. One is Regal Plum and the other is Rose Quartz. So I'm gonna mix both of it. So this one, Regal one, I'm gonna apply a little bit. Very pigmented. Now I'm gonna take a lighter shade and gonna place it in the middle. See, like this. It's gonna give me an ombre effect. See? I'm looking like a rose today. Take my setting spray and spray it all over my face. Now on top of it, my last step is going to be gloss. I can't do without a gloss. This was, by the way, a clear gloss, but I ended up using on top of lipstick so much that it has become pink now. But yeah, gonna and this is my complete look. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have come till the end, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what other makeup look you want to see next, and stay tuned. Thank you so much.